Okay, so let's dive right into this deep dive.
Sure.
You know, it feels like for a lot of people out there trying to get a new job, especially in like tech or media, it's taking a lot longer than they expected, right?
Yeah.
It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded.
I've heard that a lot, actually. The Wall Street Journal actually even called it a catch-22
Oh, wow.
for skilled workers.
Really?
Yeah. And, the economy seems like it's doing okay, if you just glance at it. But the reality is
Right.
very different.
And we've got this Wall Street Journal article that paints a pretty like stark picture, right?
Yeah.
Over 1.6 million people have been looking for work for at least 6 months.
Wow.
That's a 50% jump just from last year.
Yeah, it's a huge jump.
Yeah.
You can't ignore those numbers.
Absolutely not. And
What's interesting is that the article highlights how this is really impacting experienced workers the most.
Right.
People who in the past wouldn't have had any trouble finding a new role.
yeah, they even highlighted this recruiter, Olivia. She's got years of experience, and she's been looking for a full-time job for 8 months.
8 months.
And she's had to like take these part-time gigs
Right.
just to kind of like stay afloat, you know?
Make ends meet.
Exactly. And then they talked about this guy, Josh, who was laid off from this robotics startup.
Okay.
And he's applied to almost 500 jobs,
Wow.
even for jobs that he was overqualified for and barely got any interviews.
Ooh.
So it makes you wonder, like, why is it so tough out there right now?
Right.
It feels like it's more than just companies being cautious after all that hiring they did a couple of years ago.
It's definitely more complex than that. And the Wall Street Journal actually pointed to one factor,
Okay.
which is this mismatch between the skills that companies need and the skills that a lot of job seekers have.
Oh, so like what they learned in school is not really applying to the jobs that are out there.
Yeah, and this is being made even worse by how fast technology is changing, especially AI.
So it's not that there are fewer jobs. It's that the jobs that are out there require these super specific skills.
Exactly, and they're constantly changing too.
Oh, wow.
So companies are getting leaner, more efficient. They're looking for people who can just jump right in,
Right.
especially when it comes to working with and alongside AI.
So if companies are using AI to do all this stuff, streamline their processes, even make hiring decisions,
Yeah,
shouldn't job seekers be using AI to their advantage as well?
you're totally right. And that's actually where our second source comes in this book, Future-Proof Your Career in the Age of Disruption, AI and Robots.
Okay, that title definitely grabs my attention.
Yeah, and it's by this guy, Yusuf Wilson, who's an expert in this area.
Yeah.
He's actually helped people find jobs during some of the toughest economic times, like back in 2008.
So he's seen it all.
Yeah, exactly. He's been through a few recessions. He knows how to navigate a difficult job market.
For sure. And so what's he saying in the book?
Well, he basically argues that AI isn't just this threat to jobs. It's also a really powerful tool that can help people get hired faster,
Okay.
especially in a competitive job market like the one we're seeing now.
So kind of like fight fire with fire.
Exactly. Fight AI with AI.
Okay, I like
He's
that.
actually put together this list of what he calls the top 10 AI job search tools for 2025.
Oh, wow.
These tools that are designed to give job seekers a real edge.
So this is good news for Olivia and Josh then.
Absolutely. It could be a game changer for them. Imagine a tool that can find jobs before they're even posted.
Okay.
Or one that helps you tailor your resume so it gets past those applicant tracking systems that everyone complains about.
Wait, hold on. Tell me more about these applicant tracking systems.
So basically, they're like digital gatekeepers. Companies use them to filter through tons of resumes they get for each job opening.
Oh, okay.
And they scan for keywords, experience, even gaps in your work history.
So even if I have the skills and experience, if my resume doesn't pass this ATS test, it might not even get seen by a human.
That's exactly right. And that's where AI can help.
Okay.
Wilson says AI can help you optimize your resume and your cover letter, making sure that they're tailored to the specific algorithms that each company uses.
It's like having a secret weapon in the job search battle.
Exactly. And Wilson's top 10 list goes way beyond resume help. It includes AI tools for everything from interview practice to networking.
Okay, let's get into it. What are some of these game-changing AI tools that Yusuf Wilson recommends?
Well, the first one on his list is probably one that you've already heard of, ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah. ChatGPT, everyone's talking about it. I've even messed around with it a little bit, but How can it actually help me find a job?
So think of ChatGPT as your AI career coach. It can help you write your resume and cover letter. It can help you practice for interviews, even help you come up with networking strategies.
So it's like a brainstorming partner, but one that's available all the time and doesn't judge my really bad first drafts.
Exactly. ChatGPT can help you with your elevator pitch. It can help you figure out what your strongest skills are, even suggest keywords that you should highlight based on the jobs you want.
Okay, that's pretty cool. What else is on the list?
Number 2 is Gemini AI.
Gemini?
And this tool uses really advanced algorithms to analyze your skills, your experience, your career goals, and then matches you with job openings that are a perfect fit.
So instead of me spending hours and hours on job boards and trying to figure out which keywords to use, Gemini AI
Yeah.
is doing the work for me and finding jobs that I wouldn't even know about.
Exactly. It takes all the guesswork out of it and presents you with opportunities that actually match your profile.
It's like a matchmaking service, but for my career. I
Yeah.
love it. Okay, what's next?
Next up is JobScan AI, and this one goes right at those applicant tracking systems that we talked about.
Oh, yeah, the digital gatekeepers.
Right. JobScan AI analyzes your resume and compares it to the specific requirements for the job that you want, and then gives you suggestions on how to improve it.
So it's helping me to optimize my resume so it actually gets seen by a human.
Yes, both the ATS and a human recruiter.
Okay, so we've got ChatGPT for personalized advice.
Yeah.
We've got Gemini AI for finding the perfect match. And we've got JobScan AI for my resume.
Yeah.
What other AI tools does he recommend?
Oh, there are 7 more. And they're all designed to kind of help with different parts of the job search. So, for example, there's Udly, which helps you get better at interviewing.
Wait, so is this like having a personal speech coach in my pocket?
Pretty much. Udly analyzes your speech patterns and gives you feedback on your delivery, your pacing, even things like filler words.
Okay, because I get really nervous during interviews.
Uh-huh.
I would love to have something that would help me practice and get feedback.
Exactly. It can help you project confidence, refine your tone, and really make sure that your message is clear.
Okay, cool. What else is there?
Well, there's Aragon AI, which can help you make a professional quality AI headshot for your online profiles.
Oh, that's a great idea. Professional headshots are so important these days.
They really are. First impressions matter, and a really good headshot can help you stand out from the crowd, especially on sites like LinkedIn.
Yeah, and these AI headshots are getting so good, you can barely tell they're not real.
Right. What else?
Okay, so there's Huru AI, which helps you network more effectively, so it analyzes your social media connections.
And suggests people who would be helpful for your job search.
So it's like a virtual networking assistant.
Exactly. Helps you leverage your existing network and find connections that you might not even know you have, like people who work at companies that you're interested in, people who have the job titles that you want, even people who are super well connected in your industry.
This is wild. It seems like AI can really help with the entire job search process from start to finish.
It really can, but it's important to remember that AI is a tool. It's not a replacement for being a human.
Right. You can have all this technology, but at the end of the day, getting a job is about connecting with people.
Exactly. And that's actually what we need to talk about next.
Yeah.
How do you use all these incredible tools, but still make sure that your skills and experience are what shine through?
So it's almost like having all these AI tools is like getting like a fancy new sports car.
Oh, okay.
You might have the fastest, most powerful car on the road, but if you don't know how to drive it,
Right.
you're not going to get very far.
That's a great analogy. These AI tools can definitely give you a big advantage, but you still have to know how to use them.
So how do I make sure that my skills and experience are what really stand out?
Well, first remember that AI is really good at analyzing data and seeing patterns, but it can't replicate you.
Right.
It can't copy your personality, your passions, or your ability to connect with people.
Definitely.
And those are the things that are really going to make you stand out to employers.
So even if I'm using something like ChatGPT to help me write my cover letter, I should still make sure it sounds like me.
Exactly. Use AI to help you refine your writing to make sure you're hitting all the right points. But don't let it get rid of your voice, your personality.
Got it.
Let your passion for the work come through.
What else should I keep in mind?
Think of AI as a tool to help you tell your story in a better way.
Okay.
So, for example, you could use Gemini AI to figure out which of your skills are most in demand, and then you could use ChatGPT to help you weave those skills into your resume and cover letter.
So it's about using AI to help me put my best foot forward. But ultimately, it's my story, my skills, my drive that will get me the job.
Exactly. And remember, companies might be using AI to help them hire, but they still want to hire humans.
Yeah.
They're looking for people who can think critically, solve problems, be creative, work well with others, all those things that AI can't do.
So AI might help me get noticed,
Hmm.
but it's my human skills that will really seal the deal.
Absolutely. AI can help you get your foot in the door, but it's your ability to connect with people that will make you a memorable candidate.
Okay, I'm starting to get. It's not about replacing humans with AI. It's about finding that right balance.
Yeah, it's about using AI to make your skills even better, to amplify your strengths.
It's like AI is leveling the playing field in a way, giving job seekers access to tools that used to only be available to big companies.
That's a great point. And as AI keeps getting better, who knows what new tools will be created to help people find jobs.
It's an interesting time to be looking for a job, even if it's a little scary.
The important thing is to stay curious, be adaptable, and never stop learning. And remember, if companies are using AI to hire, shouldn't you be using AI to get hired?
That's a great point.
Hmm.
It seems like you'd be missing out if you didn't use every tool you could.
Exactly. Embrace AI, but always let your human brilliance shine through.
So what does all this mean for our listener out there who's trying to figure all of this out?
It means that even though it's tough out there, you're not alone. And with the help of these AI tools, you can actually turn this challenge into an opportunity.
Yeah.
Think of it as a way to level up and give yourself an edge.
So go out there, explore these AI tools, and see how they can change your job search. You might be surprised.
Good luck, and remember, we're always here to help you navigate the crazy world of work.